be the best, simple and plain. That's why I play the game. To be the best, you have to win. And that's what drives me.
He's the best player in the game. It's just that simple.
Yo, what it do, good people? We is back with another vid. I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Spam that comment section. Y'all know the slogan already, so we don't even got to get into it. But do got to say this. If you know somebody that need a helping hand and you can help them, please help them out. And we already know how this goes. The children are the future, so please lead these kids in the right direction. But we got a video here. Stephon MARBURY responds to Gilsarena. Let's get into it. This is for fair use YouTube. Fair use commentary purposes only.
They over here acting like me and Gil won't beat Sebastian Telfair and Stephon MARBURY.
Get the has to happen though. Like anybody can say anything they want. I gotta see it happen. Like
okay, well then tell them to fly out. Tell them to fly out to LA. We
clip this, playback, clip this.
We be hooping on Fridays.
Yeah.
Back. Clip this and post it.
Yeah.
Clip this, post this.
We got a question in the comment section. Do y'all think that Gil and Brandon Jennings could be Tailfeather and Stephon MARBURY? I need y'all to answer this in the comment section.
New York girls, they never scare me. All y'all do is build bricks and homes up there on that goddamn rim.
That was a good one. You like that one?
No, I'm just saying all the handles in the world, but can't shoot for shit. Y'all ain't got one guard. Y'all ain't got one guard in New York right now that plays street ball that's better than Frank Nitty. Name the name. Who's the best street ball hooper in New York right now that can with Frank Nitty?
Clip this. Anybody in New York want to play Frank Nitty at Brandon Jennings 101? Clip it.
Okay, so the beef between Brad.
Now, I don't really go with what Brandon Jennings is saying, but at the end of the day, I could just look at it like this. He's more faster. Brandon Jennings is more faster. I don't know about Gil, but I know Brandon Jennings is more faster. But
clearly got the wrong one, little boy.
Tap into what this guy's saying.
Clearly got the wrong one, little boy. You too small. You too skinny. I will rip you out the frame. We don't got to play basketball one-on-one. What we could do is we could get on the court and just play in the middle of the paint. No fouls. I don't think you could do that now. You too small. You're not strong enough. You better go push the ground before you talk with me, little boy.
What's up?
Talk that shit. Talk that shit. We gotta hear it again. Talk that shit.
You clearly got the wrong one, little boy.
Man, y'all, he called him a little boy. Stop playing with him. You was a little boy.
You too small. You too skinny. I will rip you out the frame. We don't got to play basketball one-on-one. What we could do is we could get on the court and just play in the middle of the paint. No fouls. I don't think you could do that now. You too small. You're not strong enough. You better go push the ground before you talk with me, little boy.
What's up?
Now we're gonna get into Gil responding. Gil responded to what he said. Because you know, Gil gotta take up for his peoples. So we're gonna stop that, share the screen. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second.
Couldn't fuck with Stephon MARBURY. Remember?
All I remember is I went to the East Coast and I became a 3-time All-Star. Niggas didn't know I was that nice. I went to the Rutgers. Because they said, you ain't no real hooper if you ain't got no Rucker name. They called me pro material.
They was talking shit about Gil, laughing my ass off. They was trying to dog you, Gil.
Who's dogging me?
I don't know.
No. Ike was just saying that you couldn't fuck with Stephon Marbury. Remember when you came in and they were saying like, you know how you couldn't fuck with Stephon Marbury and this and that, and how Stephon Marbury dogged you.
He dogged me.
But they wasn't. Nobody was dogging. They were just saying that they wanted to see you and Stephon Marbury play one-on-one for the culture. I said y'all probably would not play, but I mean,
all I remember is I went to the East Coast and I became a 3-time All-Star. 3 times by the age of 25.
Damn, so Gil just come out of nowhere taking shots. But I still to this, I don't think that him and Brandon Jennings can take Stephon Marbury and Sebastian. I don't think they can take them. I'm sorry. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section.
So that means I had to take a couple guard positions. I'm just saying.
Okay, that was in the East?
I was in the East. I mean, I came to the East. Allen Iverson, everybody was in the East. So somebody had to get snatched the fuck up out of there. I had 3 of them.
Okay.
I'm just I got 3 of them by the age of 25. So that means by 22, I was already dominating.
Okay. Well, there y'all go. There y'all have it. There you have it, Ike.
Who do we think snitched on Russ in that ESPN article? They just showed Aaron Gordon, so it's on my mind.
Michael Porter Jr.
That's and who bombed on Aaron Gordon?
Let me see our game. I've never looked up our matchups.
You said Russ snitched on himself? Not Julian Strother, but you got to watch light-skinned and curly-haired dudes.
Isn't there a video when I hit the game and
I want to know who is this guy that always be looking up all the information for Gil when they on Gilsarena? The guy that keep talking, the light-skinned Peter Griffin looking motherfucker. Who is him? For some reason, he seemed a little. I don't judge, but I'm just saying he seems a little. He be moving his neck a certain way and all that. I don't know. Yeah, I just want to know who he is though. He look familiar.
Pounding my chest on a motherfucker in New York City.
In New York? You're the game winner in New York?
I closed the game. It's just part of it. You know, when you go to my game winners and hold on, can somebody pull it up? And you go to I think it's top 10. Like somebody just go to, you know what? Let me see.
Of course, you have a top 10 play all time in the NBA by the NBA, right? Has the NBA put your top 10 career plays up?
Of course.
Okay. I'm just saying, I got one too. So, and
BJ.
Y'all see how they on here talking that shit? You see how they on here talking that shit? Brandon Jennings got his little cup. He's sipping. He feeling good. I want y'all to explain to me how these players today think that they got a chance with players from back in the day. We just gonna speak on overall, not just talking about how Gil and them and Brandon Jennings think they can beat Sebastian and Stephon Marbury. I'm just saying, just in general, because I hear a lot of these players be talking like they better than these players from back in the day. Oh, them players from back in the day couldn't hang with us. No, y'all couldn't hang with those players from back in the day. Back in the day, they was more physical, more aggressive. Y'all act like a little, I ain't even gonna say it, but y'all act like little weenies on the court. Basketball today ain't the same like how it was back in the day. It's not. It seemed like it's getting back to it, but I don't know. We'll see how it go next season.
Niggas didn't know I was that nice. I went to the I went to the Rutgers. Because they said you ain't no real hooper if you ain't got no Rucker name. My first day there, they called me pro material, right? I was like, okay. It was just pro material. Like he got that material.
Yeah.
What ended up happening, it started raining, and then we had to go to some like Gaucho's gym.
Yeah.
60. 60, 55, 60.
At the Gaucho's gym, the one-sided gym, right?
60, 55, 60. I left that bitch, they started calling me the Gestapo. Didn't even know what that was.
The Gestapo.
They called that's my Rucker nickname.
Wait, you said 60, 55, and 60?
They started calling me the Gestapo. And I had to Google what it was.
The secret police of Nazi Germany, Gil.
It was
very nefarious.
It was killing there. The people who was killing that, and that's why I don't say it out loud.
But you just said it.
I know.
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna get into no more of that. If y'all want to go watch the rest of that, go over there to No Chill Gil, like, share, and subscribe. But we gonna end it right here. Like I said, I don't think that Gil and Brandon Jennings could ball with Sebastian Telfeller and Stephon Marbury. People sleep on Stephon Marbury. Y'all think because he ain't nowhere around right now that he ain't doing what he's supposed to do and he ain't got himself together. You see how he moving. But yeah, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and spam that comment section. We the People TV. Got it.